Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Yep, still sounds surreal. But you guys seem to really enjoyed my last video on Chaos Theory, where we tried to identify what animal Darius was tracking in the teaser trailer for Jurassic World Chaos Theory. So, if you happen to have missed that, then please go ahead and check out that video later, as I can assure you it'd be something that you're very interested and would enjoy. We've also done a major trailer breakdown for this teaser trailer, so if you too happen to have missed that as well, then all of the hidden details and Easter eggs can be found in that video, so I highly recommend checking that out as well. But for today, we're delving deep into another speculative theory video here, where we try and work out the possibility of hybrid dinosaurs making a reappearance in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. I know, some people right now will be upset by hearing this title, but some people might be genuinely intrigued by the prospect. Me? Well, I've covered a video over a year ago that explained my exact thoughts and opinions on what could happen with new hybrids returning at some point. But don't worry, we'll reiterate that in today's video for the sake of this theory. The Jurassic World franchise has had plenty of canon and non-canon hybrid dinosaurs throughout its history, some even dating back to the early noughties era just after Jurassic Park 3. So, it's only right to wonder if they're going to be returning once again in Chaos Theory. So today, we're going to be doing exactly that. So be sure to get your snacks, relax, enjoy your G Fuel by using code SWERVE with 20% off, and there's actually a new flavour by the way, Passion Palooza, and honestly, one of my favourites already, it's really good. But for now, it's time to learn as to whether or not hybrid dinosaurs will be returning in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Right, once again, completely off script, and we're back to making theory videos for Camp Cretaceous. I know, very excited. We used to do this a lot back in the day, and we've recently been doing this for Chaos Theory as well. So, the first thing I want to talk about here is how hybrid dinosaurs have practically been the main focus of the Jurassic World era. Because as we can see throughout its lifetime, hybrid dinosaurs playing around with genetic formulations and trying to create a new species, ever since Jurassic World released, was the main focus. We had this in Jurassic World, we had this in Fallen Kingdom, and we slightly, I guess, had it in Jurassic World Dominion as well, but we also had this in Camp Cretaceous. However, this is thanks to what happened back in the early noughties era just after Jurassic Park 3. Hybrid dinosaurs were always eluded. There were loads of fan-made hybrid dinosaurs putting two species together. I believe at some point there was the Ultimasaurus as well, so yeah, the hybrid dinosaurs have been around for a long time. But in Jurassic Park 3, it was our first main step forward to having hybrid dinosaurs, because Jurassic Park 3 introduced amalgamations, and more specifically, Project Regenesis. If you guys are unaware about what amalgamations are, we'll touch up on it just a little bit here. Basically, it's splicing two dinosaur DNA together, but not entirely creating a new species. It's a new way to fill in the gaps. Basically speaking, there's probably a lot more to it, so feel free to research that. But that's what happened with Project Regenesis, also known as the Spinosaurus. Now loads of people have been saying that the Spinosaurus is not scientifically accurate in modern day paleontology, which is fair enough, back then in 2001 that's what the Spinosaurus would look like. However, if the Spinosaurus was to return in the exact same format from what we see in 2001, then it can easily be explained by amalgamations. That's the universe's explanation, let's say. Because this dinosaur was, let's say, very off the hooks. It was crazy, it was just not normal in the head, and yeah, so that's because it was an amalgamated dinosaur, and that's what essentially happened. They were trying to see what they could create, and they created the Spinosaurus in doing so in Project Regenesis. This then led on to basically 14 years of no movies until we got Jurassic World. But within that time frame, we had Jurassic Park 4 being written, then being scrapped, being rewritten again, being scrapped again. It was a mess, basically. But one of those scripts for Jurassic Park 4, the John Sayles script, originally had human dinosaur hybrids. Yeah, I'm very glad that that's not true and that hasn't come to light in canon, so yeah. Although I wouldn't mind watching it as a alternate universe movie, to be honest. I'd be very intrigued by it, but it probably won't be good, let's just say that. But yeah, they were always playing around with the ideas of having hybrids, even if it meant humans and dinosaurs. But the Jurassic World movies introduced us to our first two canon hybrids, the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor. The Indominus Rex was a hybrid of mainly Tyrannosaurus Rex and Velociraptor, but it had other dinosaur DNA in there like Rugops, Carnotaurus, Therizinosaurus, Giganotosaurus. I think there was some crocodilian DNA in there as well. There was loads of stuff in its formulation. However, the Indoraptor was slightly more basic. It basically just had DNA of a Velociraptor, and it also had DNA of the Indominus Rex. And those were our first two canon hybrids into the franchise, born in 2012 for the Indominus Rex and born in 2017 for the Indoraptor. However, in the 2015 movie Jurassic World, there are some other dinosaurs that weren't used that were hybrids. In some scenes throughout the movie, you can see on a computer screen some other hybrid dinosaurs that were never made, and unfortunately, we never got to see them and they weren't actually alive at any point. I actually made a video ranking them if you also want to check them out as well. But soon comes 2020, where we finally had the release of Camp Cretaceous, which takes place between the year of 2015, more specifically December 2015, all the way up to mid-June 2016. And within this 5-season thriller, we had two new canon hybrids once again, the Scorpius Rex and the Spinoceratops. The Scorpius Rex, just like the Indominus Rex, was a mess. It was actually our first ever hybrid dinosaur as well. And then we also had the Spinoceratops, which was just, let's say for the kids' sake, very cute. It was basically the amalgamation or the creation of a Spinosaurus and a Sinoceratops that didn't really go too well, and it was our first non-InGen, non-Masrani hybrid as it was made by Manticorp. So, given that Camp Cretaceous decided to make the very, very bold move and add in more hybrid dinosaurs into the plotline and the whole entire storyline of Jurassic, it's interesting to suspect that maybe the same thing might be happening here with Chaos Theory. After all, animated series, they aren't taken as seriously as the movies, but they are still canon at the end of the day, so they can kind of experiment, and you can kind of see that with Camp Cretaceous Seasons 4 and 5, which, let's say, we're not going to talk about and hopefully the writers have learnt from. But yes, in the animated series, they can basically experiment just that little bit more, so bringing in hybrids isn't entirely impossible. But you must be wondering, how? How would this fit into the major overall plotline of Chaos Theory? Well, perhaps Darius and the others actually find some kind of illegal market of hybrid dinosaurs being tortured, and obviously this will now lead into another storyline of trying to find who created these hybrid dinosaurs, how can they rescue the hybrid dinosaurs, all the cliche stuff. But why do I think it will be some kind of black market or something shady going on? Well, if you have been following the channel for at least 2 months now, we've actually confirmed that Atrociraptors will be appearing in Jurassic World Chaos Theory thanks to the New York Toy Fair, and so we assume that storyline will then lead into what we see in Jurassic World Dominion, as we know Chaos Theory takes place before Jurassic World Dominion. So therefore, if they were to look into the shady business of Atrociraptors, I wouldn't say it's too far-fetched to look into the potential shady business of some kind with hybrid dinosaurs. And this would actually give the opportunity to then introduce the hybrid dinosaurs that almost made it into the movies. As we know, a deleted scene of the Stegoceratops was originally supposed to be in Jurassic World. Claire and Owen were supposed to stumble upon it in the forest, and that would be it, but they'd make you question what other things Dr. Wu was creating. However, the director's son made a very good claim that if the Stegoceratops appeared in Jurassic World, it would kind of take away the whole spotlight from the Indominus Rex a little bit. So that's why the Stegoceratops never made its way there. But it even had models made for it, so this is a perfect opportunity to reintroduce the Stegoceratops in some way and officially make it once again on-screen canon. After all, it is canon, we do know that it was supposed to be there, however, we never saw it alive. This is the first time that we have a potential chance to see it alive now. But this also gives the opportunity for other hybrid dinosaurs such as Spinoraptor, as it's easily a fan favourite, let's just say that, but nothing more to it. However, it seems very unlikely in my opinion. From what I can work out and the way that I can just try and think of a potential storyline, yes, the storyline is there, but let's say they save the hybrid dinosaurs, what happens after that? In Jurassic World Dominion, to the best of our knowledge, we know that there are no hybrid dinosaurs alive in the world. So I'm not too sure how likely the possibility of having hybrids in Chaos Theory is, but I wouldn't say it's completely zero. I would say that there is still a likelihood, and our best chance is probably a flashback or a mention towards the 2018 incident involving the Indoraptor in Lockwood's Manor. After all, we know that's where Camp Cretaceous Season 5 ended. But there's always the possibility, albeit a small possibility, that something new could happen. Since this is something new and it is an animated series, it's not completely out of the realms of possibility that a hybrid dinosaur will appear. Again, as I said earlier in my other videos, I did mention that I wouldn't be surprised if hybrid dinosaurs do return to the franchise at some point. That's simply because the DNA is out there, anybody can replicate anything they want now, and if the science is there, then there's a high possibility that hybrid dinosaurs will be made again. Maybe not hybrids like the Indoraptor or the Scorpius Rex or the Indominus Rex, and definitely not ones that will be able to be shown off publicly and everything, but maybe some kind of shady business is going on, a new Indoraptor or Indocarnotaurus thing from Jurassic World Alive is created. Maybe that could all happen because the DNA is now out and spreading across the world. So hybrid dinosaurs aren't impossible anymore, and it seems even more possible than in Jurassic World now. So I wouldn't be surprised if hybrids do return in some way, and Jurassic World Chaos Theory could actually be the stepping stone for that, and we could see a hybrid dinosaur of some kind. So I wouldn't say it's impossible to see a hybrid dinosaur in Chaos Theory, I just say it would be highly unlikely just because we know that the fans want to focus more on natural dinosaurs and storylines on the mainland. But after all, hybrids are the main plot of the Jurassic World stories. Jurassic World was driven because of the Indominus Rex, Fallen Kingdom was driven because of the Indominus Rex and Indoraptor, then we also have Camp Cretaceous with the Scorpius Rex and Spinoceratops, and then also getting DNA across to another company. Jurassic World Dominion not so much, it was just briefly mentioned and touched up on, but hybrids are the main plot of the Jurassic World stories, and that's the end of it. But in conclusion, it's not likely we'll see any new hybrid dinosaurs. The newest one we could probably see is Spinoraptor, but again that would just be fan service at that point, but it would be most likely to see the Stegoceratops if we were to see something quote unquote new in this franchise. But the best way that we could see a hybrid dinosaur in Chaos Theory, and something that I would be very open to and would love to see actually, would be an opening sequence regarding a flashback to 2018 at the start of Season 1, Episode 1, involving the Indoraptor. We could see somebody that was at Lockwood Manor where the Indoraptor was being sold, everything goes to shit basically, and then we get a point of view of somebody running away after seeing the Indoraptor and everything that happened with the Stygimoloch. And then whoever we were following within that sequence could then escape, and then we can see him return in 2021 where Chaos Theory is expected to take place, and then be part of the main plotline as well. Something like that would be very, very cool, and probably our best way to see a hybrid dinosaur. But in conclusion, it doesn't seem likely we'll get one. But at the end of the day, this is something new, it is an animated series, and it is canon, so we might eventually see some kind of hybrid dinosaur, we just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I'm intrigued to see what you guys think. Would you like hybrids or would you not like hybrids in Jurassic World Chaos Theory? Go down to the comments and let me know. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new around here, but most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you, did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.